governor's palace. About 1 meter 50 centimeters. Apart from knowing I could probably take him in a fight, that's not very useful. I half suspected that already. Maybe I should ask Gus if he needs them first. Gus, listen.
Yes?
Do you think you could spare your bellows for a while?
Why do you ask? What do you need them for?
Well, I can't really say at the moment.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, go ahead. It's your stuff anyway. I finished cleaning the engine.
Well then. I'm in a hurry to get out to Tibet, but not that much of a hurry. First things first. I need some local maps. I don't really want to turn out the light. Working again. I'm no great fan of the racket, but it's set to go off in a couple of minutes. I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either. Mr. Nyansu, sir.
How can I help you, young friend?
See you later. I don't think Shen can help me right now. There's a difference between being daring and being stupid. I may have a reputation for both, but I've no intention of living up to either by ploughing straight through Tong's men. I need another way in. They don't look very inviting. All right, kid.
Hey! So, got me a bet up your sleeve?
I'm working on it. I'll be off then. I need to rescue my best friend from unknown dangers in uncharted Tibet. A nap would be nice, but somewhat irresponsible. Lucky everything in there's useless, because the doors are rusted shut. I see you have everything under control.
Yes, sir.
Very well. Don't let me disturb you any longer.
Good evening, sir.
Blackmailing children? What is the world coming to? But I guess I'd better help him if I want my wallet back. It'll stay nice and dry over there under the umbrella. At least the kid won't get wet under the umbrella. Documents from Lord Weston. There's information here about Richard's expedition, but it's not an awful lot of good to me right now. Seems like before they disappeared, they were traveling through a region in the Himalayas about 400 miles east of Lhasa, which, of course, is the least... about 1 meter 50 centimeters. I don't really want to turn out the light. As a world-class pilot, I do, of course, have adequate response time to catch a fly one-handed. I prefer not to show off, though. I need to avoid making too much noise. Don't need those goons to turn up. That definitely means avoiding breaking large wooden rods.
What was that? Just a mangy cat.
That was close. I shouldn't make so much noise. I'm going to wring Miss Moggy's neck in a minute. Of course, I'd probably better not. Not only am I a great animal lover, but more importantly, the racket might attract Tong's thugs. I need to avoid making too much noise. It's unconventional, but no reason I shouldn't be able to suck up the flies with these. However, the cat's still standing guard. I get too close and it's going to bring the tongs right down on me. So, by the power of logical deduction, I reason the next step is to get rid of the cat. I need something to distract it. I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either. I don't think Shen can help me right now. All right, kid.
Hey! So, got me a bet up your sleeve?
I'm working on it. I'll be off then. I'm going to wring Miss Moggy's neck in a... I need to avoid making... Mr. Niansu, sir.
How can I help you, young friend?
See you later. I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either. A cat. The more I hassle Gus, the slower he works. I'm in a hurry to get out to Tibet. First things first. Working again. I'm no great fan of the racket. I'm a very civilized guy. They aren't. Talking things over really isn't an option. There's a difference between being I don't think Shen can help me right now. With Mun Tong and his men standing right in front of it. All right, kid.
Hey! So, got me a bet up your...
I'm working on it. What was it again about?
Oh, man! When you...
Wouldn't it be... I see.
Deal!
I'll be off then. I'm not going to take that lamp away from the boy. I suppose he still needs it. I see you have every...
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Good evening, sir.
Enough is enough. No need. As a man, I have what's known as bladder control. Lucky everything in there's useless, because the doors are rusted shut. I I don't want to rummage through the rubbish, and I don't have to either. It's unconventional, however, so by... I don't really want to turn out the light. They don't look very inviting. Aircraft maintenance is definitely not the pilot's job. Otherwise, why did I become one in the first place? I'm in a hurry to get out to Tibet. First things first. The more I hassle, no need. My bathroom. Okay, I admit, it's not exactly a room. All crap. Lucky everything in there's useless. My hammock. Mostly about... I need to rescue my best... Gus's bellows. A measuring tape. Working again. I'm no great fan of the racket, but it's set to go off in a couple of minutes. I'm a very civilized guy. I'm a very civilized guy. I need to avoid making too much noise. Don't need those goons to turn up. A thin wooden rod. Rubbish. Dirty flies. They must like this dry patch under the roof. A cat. I'm going to ring this mob.
You have started the Assistant. Here you can find information and a summary of events in the game. You can always check to see what but don't worry.
Dirty flies. They must like this dry patch under the roof. All right, kid.
Hey, so
I'm working. How's my wallet?
it's in good.
What was it?
Oh man, weren't you listening? The bats don't mind a little bit of rain, but the flies do. And where there are no flies to hunt, there are no bats. You follow?
Wouldn't it be better if you try? I see.
Deal.
I'll be off then. They don't look very inviting. A tree cut precisely to shape. Typical British approach. We even impose our formalities on nature. Wait a moment. Is that a ball hanging in the branches?
Halt! Stop! Stay where you are, sir! What do you think you're doing?
I, want to get that ball over there. My, nephew accidentally threw it into the tree while he was playing this morning.
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot allow you to do that.
What? I just want to go get my nephew's toy.
That may very well be, and usually it wouldn't be a problem, sir. But today it's been raining, and you are just about to step on this decorative English lawn.
So what?
So what? Excuse me, but have you taken leave of your senses, sir? The constant rain has soaked the ground completely, and the precious blades of grass are defenceless against your brutal boots.
Okay then. I'll be very careful when I walk across the lawn. I promise.
Halt! If you take even one more step towards the border, I will have to arrest you, sir.
Now wait just a minute. There's a million different crimes going on right now in this city. Your lawn will be just fine.
Sir, I do not joke. When it comes to the protection and care of His Majesty's parks, I have full authority. After all, we represent the British Crown here. What is to become of the Empire if we are not even capable of establishing well-tended gardens in our colonies? Sir, you are preventing me from doing my duty. Either you step back, or I will be forced to take you into custody.
It seems I am powerless against British conscientiousness. I can't even tell him why I'm here. I need a different plan. I see you have everything up.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Good evening.
There's nothing useful inside. Was never much of a gardener myself, contrary to British stereotype. Okay, I'll place the alarm clock in the rubbish bin. Let's see what happens when it goes off. When the alarm goes off, I better not be here.
What's that? Who's disturbing the governor's sleep? Well, can you believe that? Why would someone throw away a perfectly good alarm clock?
Great. That should distract him from his duties for a while. And now off the lawn as quickly as possible. I wonder if I can use this to distract it and lure it away from the rubbish bin. Here, kitty kitty. Catch the ball. The cat does seem to be interested in the ball. But only while it's moving. I must be a damn genius. If I tie the measuring tape to the ball, I'll have a lovely, colourful pendulum. Hey, things like this always seem to come in handy. Maybe I can use this to lure it away from the bins. Here, kitty kitty, look what I've got for you. The cat seems to be interested in the swinging pendulum, but it just won't budge. It must be afraid of me. That works both ways, I admit. Okay, you little rascal. Let's see if your animal intelligence is any match for my person intelligence. Aha. Take that, nature. Worth a try. I should be able to suck up a few flies. My God, Fenton Paddock, legendary adventurer, pilot extraordinaire, flycatcher. Is that a step down? Fly, my pretties. It's working. The flies are buzzing round the lamp.
Hey, what are you doing there?
You said you wanted flies. I've got some.
And that's supposed to work?
Yeah. The flies lure the bats, and you catch one.
I don't know.
At the least, it'll give you a fighting chance. I'd say I've kept my part of the deal.
Okay then, here's your wallet. There wasn't anything valuable in there anyway.
Well, I was having some financial issues, you know, and... Hey, it's none of your business. Give it to me. Good luck on your bat hunt.
Thanks.
I think I'll check nothing's missing. What I'm about to say is actually pretty sad. Nothing's missing. Yes, my safe combination. I really should memorize this thing.
Hey, boss.
What's up, Gus?
She's just about ready. I've stowed your equipment and some provisions.
Whatever would I do without you, Gus?
Well, keep that in mind next time you fill in my paycheck. Anyway, good luck, boss. You'll need it.
Thanks, Gus.
So I guess I'll get going in a couple of minutes if there's nothing else.
All right. Take a few days off and enjoy them. If I'm not back in 3 weeks, then I suppose you'll have to look for a new job.
I'm sure it won't come to that.
Old private documents and personnel files. There must be a photo of Yen Wang in here somewhere. These are the documents and certificates from my days in the army. A newspaper article on the 1932 Harbour riots. It says, 8 dead during riots in Hong Kong Harbour. Chinese dock workers came together on Friday evening in the Victoria Harbour to vent their anger over low wages. A British Army unit was dispatched to the harbour to keep the peace. As the situation was about to escalate, the officer in command was ordered to retreat in order to prevent casualties. For reasons unknown, the officer in command did not comply with these orders. His soldiers opened fire and began to shoot randomly into the enraged mob. This incident caused a public outcry and was followed by several other clashes. Thankfully, there were no further casualties. The British government regrets the incident and has relented to the workers' demands. The officer responsible for the bloody conflict has been suspended from his duties for the time being. It is very likely that he will have to face charges of insubordination before a military court. Why on earth did I keep this crap? Here we go. Yen Wang's personnel file. Complete with photo. Now, hopefully, Niansu can tell me Yen Wang's current address. It took longer than expected, but I have the photo.
What photo are you talking about?
The photo of my friend. You told me to bring it.
Me? Do I know you, young man? Wait. You're that pilot boy, right?
I don't believe it. Are you for real?
Take it easy, son. You must forgive this old man his jokes. Come along. Show me the photo. Ah, yes. I know this man.
And do you know where he lives?
I said I'd tell you all you wanted to know. He has moved to the Won Moi district. And if I remember correctly, he lives in Wing Hao Street.
Finally. Thanks a lot.
That was all?
Yes, that's all. You have been a great help. Perhaps I can return the favor someday.
Be seeing you. Paslok.
Right. This must be Yen Wang's place. It's been a while. God knows how he'll react. Let's see if I can find Yen Wang's apartment. The nameplate reads Jian Zhu, not Yen Wang. I shouldn't bother these people. Okay, this must be the one.
Fenton?
Kim! I didn't think...
Why don't you come on in?
Thanks.
How do you know?
Oh, it wasn't easy. A strange old man told me. But first he needed a photo of your uncle, and then he pretended to forget who I was, and...
I don't get it.
It's a much longer story than it should be. Anyway, I know it's been a while, but is Yen here?
You don't know?
Don't know what?
What do you want?
Well, I wanted to see your uncle.
Why?
Are you in interrogations now? I want to talk to him.
Why now? Why didn't you come any earlier? He waited for you for so long.
Did he? Well, better late than never.
Not this time, Fenton. Uncle Wang passed away a few days ago.
No,
He did. Very suddenly.
that can't... I'm so sorry, Kim.
What are you sorry about? That you betrayed him and refused to talk to him for over a year?
I'm sorry that your uncle passed away, but I never betrayed his trust.
No? So what do you call it? What you did was terrible. And the fact that you never told us about it, that we actually had to find out about it from someone else. Don't you call that betrayal? You worked together, you were friends. We were practically family. How did we get you so wrong, Fenton?
You hear lies and conjecture. You see words in the paper and you just assume the worst without even talking to me. You call that friendship?
My uncle wanted to talk to you, but you just left him standing there. You didn't explain any of it. So we're left with 8 Chinese workers shot dead that evening and a missing man. What else were we supposed to believe? You never denied any of it.
You'd already made up your minds. Your uncle packed up and left work before I had a chance.
Those are just excuses. You knew where we were. You could have come. Either there was nothing to explain, or we just weren't worth the effort.
Kim, that's not true. I can't believe you could even think that. You were supposed to know me. You know I'm not capable of... a massacre.
I thought I knew you. I also thought we could talk about anything and everything.
I just can't talk about that one thing.
Then why are you here?
I wanted to ask Yen a favor.
What kind of favor?
For the notes from his expedition to Tibet.
That's the only reason?
Yes.
I see. Why do you need the notes?
I can't tell you that either.
Oh, of course. Who do you think you are, Fenton Paddock? You should leave now.
Kim, please. These maps are extremely important to me.
Oh, really? Then tell me why. If you expect me to trust you, then you'll have to trust me too. Otherwise, get out of my sight.
Kim, I don't want to drag you into this.
Hello, honey. Oh, looks like I disturbed your little rendezvous.
Honey? Who are you calling honey?
Shut up and listen, girl. I want the maps. The ones Wang sketched on his way through Tibet.
Which maps? My uncle never went to Tibet.
Stop wasting my time, girl, or I will lose my temper. I want every single note he brought back from Tibet. And hurry up, or I will have to motivate you. Come on, hand them over!
You okay?
What does it look like? Who is that?
Mun Tong, a triad boss. Here, take his pistol and keep an eye on him. I'll go look around outside. His crew are rarely far away. Looks like Tong's got his men covering the front door. Like I thought, 2 of them outside the door.
Why is everyone suddenly so interested in those maps?
What do you mean?
Just before my uncle passed away, Richard showed up here. Then you, and now those men. I want to know what's going on here.
Richard? Did Yen show him the maps?
Yes. That was about 3 weeks ago?
And? Did Richard take the maps with him?
No. Uncle Wang made copies for him.
So the originals are still here?
Yes. Uncle made me promise to keep them safe.
Okay, look, I'll explain everything later. But we need to get out of here, quickly. These guys aren't going to give up.
What is so special about the maps?
No idea.
And you expect me to believe that?
No, I expect you to trust me.
You'll explain everything?
Yes, I promise.
Okay. Last chance, Paddock.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Don't push it. Now what?
We have to get out of the house. Is there a back door?
I don't think so. I've only been here a couple of times, though.
Okay, don't worry. I'll come up with something. We'll be out of here in a jiffy. I don't want these people to get into trouble with the Tong Triad, just because they helped me. I don't want to put anyone else at risk. Kim and I can make it on our own. What sort of a world do we live in where people can't just leave their bikes hanging around without chaining them up to stop people like me stealing them? Kim's got the maps I need. No point rooting through anything else. They're weeks out of date. Anyway, I'm not here to read the paper. We've got his weapon. Kim can keep him at bay with it. I could give him a kicking, but I think he'll be angry enough as is. No goal is too high. You're just standing too far below. Do not worry about the past. Concentrate on the future. Perhaps I should take that to heart. Kim,
Yes?
I don't suppose you've remembered another way out yet?
No, not since you last asked me.
Don't worry. I'll find a way out.
Okay, hurry. They've got to realize something's up soon.
The hanger fits exactly into the hollow of the bamboo pole. Looks like it'd fall apart if I touched it. I can't pull it out. It reads, "Better to light a candle than to curse in the darkness." An old saying that completely misunderstands the appeal of a good curse. If something's easy to do, it's probably not worth doing. I have to be careful. They mustn't see me. That should work, but I still have to be careful. The thug's car. Or I could just blow it out myself, but why would I want to do that? Lantern, lantern, burning bright, in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could kill thy scary, rectangular... Yes, I forget the rest. Long story short, it's staying lit. Hey, there's a window. This stuff isn't much help either. But if my sense of direction isn't completely off, this window should lead to the alley next to the house. It's Kim, Yen Wang's niece. We spent a lot of time together. She sure has grown up.
Kim, there's a window out there in the hallway. Let's get out of here.
Finally. He's probably going to wake up at any moment.
This is taking forever. Boss should have been back ages ago.
Should I go see what's keeping him?
Nah, the boss said we should wait here, and orders are orders.
Why did it take so long, boss? Did you stay for a cup of tea or something?
Shut up. The girl wasn't alone. That guy Paddock was there too. They're gone. The maps too.
Paddock? I thought he was at the bottom of the harbor.
You thought wrong. They cannot be far. Tell the others and start a search. This time, I will watch him die.
Hey, wait. Let me check if it's safe.
And what's the grand plan now?
We have to get to the airport. We'll be safe at my office for a while. I'll explain everything when we get there.
Over here! We found them!
Damn! Kim, the truck's running. Jump in and step on it. I'll cover you.
What about you?
Drive! I'll jump in the back. They're taking the truck!
I can see that myself. Get the car.
Oh, crap. Better find a way to get on the truck. I can't reach it like that. The pole's not strong enough to pull myself up with it.
Kim!
Yeah?
Hit the brakes!
Are you crazy? Do you want those guys to run you over?
He's got a point.
Kim!
Yeah?
Pedal to the metal, Kim!
All right. Hold on tight.
Kim! The brakes!
Okay, whatever you say. Everything okay?
Yeah! Hurry up! Kim, we can't lead these guys to the airport. We've got to lose them.
But I know! Suggestions?
Stay on this road. I'll get rid of them.
It's locked. open the crate with this. Yeah, I think I could use that to pull the piece of glass towards me. Somehow in this game, we shot the bamboo clean in half. Well, it's still long enough to try again. I can't open the crate with this. Cut off a small piece of tarpaulin. It's small enough. It's small enough. Fireworks crate.
Kim! Don't head for the airport till we've lost them!
You've said that already! Don't worry, I'll just stay on this road and try not to run anyone over.
Okay, I'll try to come up with a way to shake them off.
I haven't got anything to Fenton, in every possible sense.
Take a few rockets out. Tight fit, but it's a good one. The tarpaulin is tied down. Can't pull it away.
Don't head for the airport till we've lost them!
You've said that already! Don't worry, I'll just stay on this road and try not to run anyone over.
Okay, I'll try to come...
I don't smoke. I don't smoke. The oily rag will burn, but I prefer it didn't do so when I'm holding it in my hands.
I'll wrap the rag around the end.
Kim! Don't head for the airport!
You've said...
Okay, I'll try to...
Lit the end of the pole. Perhaps not the best course of action in an enclosed space, but as far as Paddock's concerned, fire makes any situation more exciting.
Open fire.
Idiot, can't you see that they are getting away? What are you waiting for? Put your foot down!
The engine's dead, boss.
Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
Well, we lost them for now, but they won't be far behind.
Then you haven't got long to fill me in, have you? What's going on?
You have to leave Hong Kong, Kim. The Tong Triad wants your uncle's notes, and they're not known for asking nicely.
What do they want them for?
I don't know. Yet. But you have to trust me.
Trust you? And how am I supposed to do that? You disappear for over a year and then turn up on my doorstep like nothing's changed.
Kim, forget about that for 5 seconds. You're not safe here.
And where do you suggest I go? I haven't learned to disappear into thin air since we last met.
Don't worry, my plane's fueled up and ready. We can leave straight away.
In your plane? And just where do you suggest we go?
Well, I have some things to take care of in Tibet. You could come with me.
You're out of your mind. Until you tell me what's going on, I'm staying right here.
We don't have time for this. Come with me and I'll explain on the way.
I can't come with you. What am I supposed to do in Tibet?
Damn it, they're on their way here right now. Kimmy, either you get into the plane voluntarily or I'm going to bundle you into the cargo hold.
But it's ice cold in there. I don't even have any stuff. Sweater, makeup, toothbrush.
I've got stuff. Have it all if you like.
Well, I'll have a sweater. You can keep your toothbrush.
Whatever. Get moving.
So, Fenton, I suppose we're safe now?
Yes. Yes, I'd say we are.
Good. Time to tell me your side of the story.
Okay. What do you want to know? Where should I start?
Was it your fault that the dock workers died?
I was officer in command that evening. The situation was getting out of hand. The workers got violent, throwing things. That's why we wanted to pull out. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. I was about to get everyone withdrawn when Richard went down. A few of the dock workers dived on him. It was a split-second decision. I stayed, ran over to Richard. God knows what they would have done to him. Then things really got out of hand. Part of my unit followed me, and I suppose the workers thought we wanted to break them up. So they attacked us.
What happened next?
One of my men opened fire. You get bad orders, you lose your nerve. It happens. Everyone started shooting into the crowd. I tried to call a ceasefire. 8 people died before I did. I should have left Richard behind.
What?
1 life versus 8. Easy maths.
You can't weigh one life against another. It's not how it works.
How kind of you. So now you're on my side. It was my job to know things might get out of hand. I had an order and I ignored it. We were explicitly told to withdraw to prevent people getting killed.
Fenton, that is so... I don't know. If you hadn't been there to help Richard, he would have been killed, and...
I know, Kim, and I don't regret having saved Richard's life. But I'm not proud of what I did. Those 8 men. Their families. That day is burnt into the back of my mind.
You mean being discharged from the army?
Yes. Among other things.
But if all that's true, then it was just an accident. Didn't it count for anything that you saved the life of the governor's son?
Richard was supposed to be kept out of it all. You never know what people might start saying if they knew he was there. Richard pulled all the strings he could to keep me out of prison. I owe him everything. Other people wanted to see my head roll afterwards. The Empire had to find a way to appease the Chinese population, so the person responsible was dishonorably discharged from His Majesty's service. And I accept that decision. In spite of the circumstances, I had a job to do and I failed. Richard and his unit were deployed in northern India soon after. We've hardly seen each other since.
Fenton.
Yes?
Why didn't you tell us about all this? Did you really think we wouldn't believe you?
Who knows?
But...
The men who were shot were your people. I guess I figured it would change things between us.
You could have trusted us. My uncle missed you.
And?
Oh, nothing. So, why don't you tell me what we're doing in Tibet?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Well, we've cheated death several times in the last few hours, so I reckon we're on a roll. Anyway, you promised you'd tell me.
Okay. Richard needs my help again. The irony of fate. He disappeared on an expedition. No trace of him or his men for weeks, but it's all top secret. So Lord Weston asked me to go after him. Unofficially. He knows I'd do anything for Richard.
And? What does all that have to do with my uncle's maps?
Obviously, Richard used them to plan his route. That's why I'm hoping the maps will help me find him.
And the Triads? Are they looking for Richard too?
I don't think so. But it can't be coincidence.
So, what do you want to do next?
Well, we're almost there. I'll drop you off in Katang before I start. You'll find a few decent hostels there. I guess I'll be gone 2 or 3 weeks. Once winter hits, I won't be able to cross the mountains. If I haven't found Richard by then...
Wait. Did I miss something? You're dropping me off in Pawang?
Katang.
Whatever, I'm not going. I'm not gonna wait in some dump in the middle of nowhere for you to ride in on your high horse and rescue me a month down the line.
Fine. What do you suggest? You're not coming with me? To say you're unprepared would be an understatement.
But that's not what I was saying. I just don't want to be left behind in some mountain village. There must be some larger city en route, right?
No, we're talking about Tibet. The only other option would be Lhasa, but that's too far out of the way. You're staying in Katang until I get back.
I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't notice, but it's been quite a while since we last saw each other. I'm not a little girl anymore. And you can't push me around like you used to.
I'm sorry, Kim. I just don't want to drag you into all this any further. The last time I tried to help Richard, things didn't go too well. I don't want that to happen again. You understand? Really, it's better this way.
Great, and what am I supposed to do while you're gone? Yak herding? Every little girl's dream. And what if something happens to you? I'll be stuck there forever. Or at least until some other thoughtless gung-ho pilot accidentally strays this way and picks me up.
Kim, duck! Damn it!
Did he just shoot at us?
A German fighter plane?
He just shot at us! I can't believe it!
What's he doing in Tibet?
I couldn't care less. He shot at us. He actually just shot at us. Shoot back!
What?
You know, shoot back. Machine guns, cannons.
I deliver sacks of rice to Kathmandu for a living. This is a cargo plane, not a war machine, and therefore, no, it does not have any weapons on board.
You're telling me we have no way of defending ourselves?
I didn't say that. Take the controls. I'm going to the back to take care of our little friend.
Okay, Fenton. Think. Think of a plan. Plan.